What is up, everybody? It is your boy Matt Turner back again with another video, and as you can see, I have changed locations again. I'm finally back home in Atlanta. Thank God. Texas was driving me insane. I couldn't go anywhere because I didn't have a car and I couldn't drive, but it's just nice to finally be back home, back amongst my things. Y'all, I came back and I literally went straight to sleep. Like, I slept through the day, through the night. It was so nice to just be back in my own bed. Updates, obviously I missed an update for my post-op, my third post-op. So I will be doing my third post-op as well as going over how week 4 is going, as well as showing you guys a few different little things. But yes, starting with week 3 post-op. So for week 3, everything went really good. My last post-op occurred on the actual day of my birthday, May 18th. So that was really dope. Excuse me. My suprapubic catheter did get removed. That was really cool. That was really fun because I was hoping that would happen. I did not want to have to come back to Atlanta with that still in me. For those wondering, having it removed did not hurt. It kind of felt like having your drains removed from top surgery. So kind of like a weird little noodle being pulled out of your body. It didn't hurt. It was quick and done and over with. But don't take my words for fact, because I have supposedly really good pain tolerance. This entire ordeal has been kind of a breeze for me in a lot of different senses. So that didn't hurt. It just felt really weird to me. For some people, it hurts. For others, it doesn't. It's really just depending on how you are. If having the drains removed for top surgery hurt, good chance maybe that probably having the suprapubic catheter might hurt for you, but again, that's neither here or there. Just kind of speculating. They told me that my arm is healing really well. I did have, kind of a little bit of separation going on at the edges. I will show you guys my arm. I do have it unwrapped and everything right now, which I will go into later on why now it is currently unwrapped only at 4 weeks. And so, yeah, that was week 3. I ended up, just spending my birthday out. We went and got breakfast, and then I went back home, back to my Airbnb. Not much really happened. They said that, the scrotum is healing well. The small kind of little bit of wound separation that I did have had already closed up by that point. I didn't have much, in terms of separation underneath my phallus, so that wasn't an issue. And kind of now at week 4, my vaginectomy site is healing up very well. I did finally get to see some pictures of that. And they told me at week 3 to just put Neosporin around the edges, wrap that up, put the sleeve back on, put the splint on, but not necessarily having to put the splint on. As Dr. Santucci said, he said I was leveling up. And so in that little level up, that comes with wearing the splint less and less, and kind of just doing more physical therapy. As of today, I just got confirmation from the clinical team at the Crane Center because I wanted to, continue my updates as periodically as possible. Well, not periodic, but as consistently as possible as I was doing before. And so now would have been around the time that I would have actually gone to a post-op. So I just emailed them and was like, hey, this is how my arm is looking. This is what I've been doing. These are the things that I've noticed over the past week. What do you want me to do proceeding into, you know, like week 5 or like the rest of week 4? And they told me because I was having some peeling of the skin due to how moist the Neosporin makes my arm, they actually told me, forget the Neosporin, just go bare if you are at home, leave it uncovered, and only use the Bacitrine and the Neosporin and the gauze and the sleeve if you go out. So that was really exciting. So this is what my arm looks like. Probably should have given you guys warning, but this is what my arm looks like. I will get a little closer. And I had some separation going on right here. Don't know if you can see that, but that is starting to heal up very nicely. This side was my less problematic side. This side has usually been clear. That's some leftover Neosporin. All of the white little bits that you see are probably Neosporin. See if I can show you guys that. So this is my more problematic side. I have a wound right here that has finally started to seal up. It's in the last stages of healing. I had some sutures. I had kind of like separation right there. That was very, very minimal. And so that is starting to close back up as well. It opened up in the process of me doing the wrapping actually, which is why they're telling me to stop wrapping it, because the more I continue to kind of like use the Neosporin, wrap it, and then like the next day unwrap it, the more it's actually peeling my skin back off. So they just told me, you know, stop doing it. And so yeah, it's healing up really, really well. Let me see if I can show you guys. This is the indent of my leash. And that is probably the part that has been doing the most healing. It was like pretty deep at first. And again, unwrapping it kept, you know, like pulling the skin off. And so they told me, you know, stop unwrapping it. But finally that has gotten to a point where it's kind of sealing up. It's in the last stages. My leash, I don't know if you guys can see it. This is my leash. It goes all the way up to my elbow. The only part that actually hurts is this area right here. And it's not really like painful. It is more of kind of like a tightness. And so when I stretch out my elbow, there is just kind of like a tightness and a like pulling sensation. You can see a shadow right here of, I'm not entirely sure what, but it looks like veins. I'm not sure if that's like a shadow of the veins that they took or whatnot. So I can't tell you what that is, but it is my veins, because you can see on this arm, my veins kind of show through relatively the same. All of these kind of brown little dots, that's just where staples were. And so those will fall off. But yeah, everything is going really, really well. Voiding trials went super duper well. That's still going super duper well, actually. Hand therapy has been going well. So right now, this is, as you can see, that is the most wrist flexion that I have, and this is the extension compared to this. So still got some ways to go when it comes to wrist flexion and extension, but in terms of turning my hand in, turning it out, I am doing really, really well with that, because I don't know, I do a lot of supination and pronation, so that was something that just kind of came back naturally. Ulnar and radial flexion, So laterally flexing the wrist is getting significantly better, because it looks really, really bad in terms of, you know, having limited flexion. But considering where I started, where the most I could do is like this, and now I can go kind of like this, is doing extremely better. Thumbs, my thumb is fine for the most part. I can kind of go all the way back to that. It's mainly like the swelling that seems to prevent most of me being able to, you know, bring it all the way over. And so really right now I'm just focusing a lot on lateral flexion. So going like this, because that's kind of really the biggest issue I have. Wrist flexion it's working its way through. And as you can see, the more I do it, the more my muscles warm up and loosen up, and I can get like a little bit farther. But yeah, that is all I have for week 3 and 4. Wow, dyslexia is coming through hard for me right now. Dyslexia has been kicking my ass the entire recovery. But yeah, that is it. I don't have anything else. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. Literally all of them. I will maybe one day do a Q&A about what is going on, or kind of like answering any questions that you guys may have. But if you follow me on Reddit, I have given a lot of different images and visuals, and answered a lot of questions. So that is how that is going. At this point, I'm just really excited to be able to finally like start washing, like scrubbing my body, because it's just gross. And so yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you guys can stay up to date on when I post videos. And as usual, it is your boy Matt Turner. I hope you guys have a great morning, evening, day, or night, wherever you guys are, and I will see you guys next time.